I want you to be doing okay, Paul. I'm watching Dove and Serpent Tarot, and I can see that, Paul, you are not doing so well with some kind of sick. I want you and your family to be able to rest and recover, especially because if you don't, it's my fault. My fault. You see, I am sick as well. And I notice you're a bit behind on things. It's not an offense. It's just I'm hooked on you. I really enjoy seeing you. You see, here it is. I guess I should say it right now. I watch Dove and Serpent Tarot readings. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm explaining. It's this guy, Paul, I seem to really resonate with him. It's, you know, I haven't been watching this stuff my whole life. I've only started in the last probably 6 months. I have an understanding of astrology simply because people where I go, if they know me within 5 minutes, it's happened again and again. Somebody will look at me and say, "You're a Sagittarius, aren't you?" And I'm like, ha. Well, yeah. At this point, I have to say, of course, because I've heard it so many times that somebody seems to know something's going on. But the tarot readings have I've never found somebody that I understood was resonating with me. It was always like, yeah, there's something about that person that gets me the wrong way. And I'd look at him every once in a while because Victoria sends him to me, says, "Look at this guy. She's very good with her resonating, but it doesn't do it for me." And then Dove and Serpent shows up with Paul, and it's like, holy mackerel. I look at his fucking forearms and I watch him talk, and I see him get a little bit angry at times, just beneath the surface, but I recognize the look in his eye when he says something sometimes. I'm like, yeah. It didn't take that to get me. I've just started seeing this. Don't worry, it's not an aggressive sight. It's validating. It's like, yeah, okay. Everybody thinks just because we're going to be here calm and peaceful means they can lock on us. It doesn't work that way. Go ahead. Try to walk on me. My legs are still pretty limber. I'll kick you right in the nuts when you try it. So I'm watching Paul. I say, gosh, hope you and your family are okay. And there is a concern that I have. It may not just be the sick that we have. I told Victoria yesterday, I said, don't worry about me. And you don't worry about me either. I know exactly where I'm at. I said, I was just a bit behind in finding out, I guess. But I have all this planned. It's working perfectly. It's just that nobody knows the plan but me. So I had to just tell her. I said, I want you to know, I'm going into a dark night of the soul right now. It's gonna be a minute, but everything's okay. And she said to me, she says, I think you've been in a dark night of the soul for some time now. And well, I guess something I hadn't considered, but it's true. You don't just fall into a dark night of the soul. You walk into it. And this is it. This is the moon card. Whatever it is, we're walking through a portal and don't know what's on the other side. And so being that I am entering a dark night of the soul is valid as everything you have called to this point since I've been watching you. You've been taking this journey with me, Paul. It's very exciting for me. And don't worry, I won't blame you if it all goes to shit. I already told myself that long ago. I was like, I'm not just listening to what he's saying. These are the things that are happening. It's validating. And if it goes to shit, nothing is over. I can get a damn job as a gas station attendant somewhere. Everything's gonna be okay. Plenty of jobs in America. If you are a guy like me, I can shave, cut my hair. If you watch long enough, you see I clean up nice. I've got good clothes. I just don't feel like dressing up for something when I feel like doing it now. Why put it off? But I think you haven't been feeling the Sagittarian. I think that there's something dark with Sagittarians going on right now that is just, you're not a Sagittarian. You are holding your space from it to keep you safe. And I see that Wheel of Fortune. I watch Scorpio. I know Sagittarius is coming. It's tomorrow, probably, but I wouldn't count on it. There's a probability, but that doesn't make it real. I think you're holding off on Sagittarius because it's pushing you back. It's saying back off a little bit. So what I'm saying is, don't feel like you're offending me by not doing one for me. Watching Scorpio right now, I'm getting my fix. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. And you speak of how, you know, there's the Queen of Pentacles down there and she's looking back at the past. The last 12 months, you say, but it's like an anniversary. And there is something that's sad that happens this time of year every year. It's not from me. We talk about bad experiences and mainly me as a person. If you watch long enough, you realize I see the humor in all of it. But it's not for me. This isn't mine. And I see no humor in it whatsoever. But this Wheel of Fortune comes up and it's a circle. It rolls around and it stops where it needs to be, and we go forth from there. And you step out and you take a little bit of that circle with you and you ride it down the fucking path. I know I'm losing you now, but we're gonna get up to about 132 miles an hour and blow through this thing. Right now, I'm on vacation. It may seem dank, but that's because that's what I am. What I need to do is take the archetype from the cellar to the attic. And that's where I am. I'm spending time in the cellar right now. I'm looking at things. I'm seeing what means what. And I'm coming forth. So you don't have to worry about us, Paul. There's Victoria.
Step Danny went out to celebrate.
Step Danny went out to celebrate. And we miss you, Paul. And when you're ready for Sagittarius again, I can't wait to see the news you find. You will find it very entertaining, I can assure you.